it's interesting, you have certain expectations when you come to a teacher training, and I had already been to one here, so I thought, well, I know everything there is to know about teacher trainings here. And I think what was most unexpected, aside from experiencing Dooney, which I'd never done anything like that, and how much it spoke to me and how much it's already in all of us, because once you start experiencing it, you realize this is the ancient primal part of ourselves that is eternal. And I think that's what was so unexpected, was that I now recognize the eternal in myself, and so I am in that space all the time. It stays with you. It's not just in that Dooney moment. It is with you. The Greatness of Saturn, the book that we got to read, that book, I think about that book all the time, but not do I only think about the book, I can feel its myth in me. It's all extremely potent, sacred, and necessary for everyone to have this experience.
Something that was kind of unexpected from the Tantric Alchemy, I think, was how internal it was. I was very interested how it would be different from the Lakshmi Rising 200 Hour, which was much more of a shared experience with everyone. We really got to reflect and share with each other everything we were doing, where Tantric Alchemy was much more of looking inward. We would journal, we would have silent days, we would just really take the time for ourselves to reflect. And I think that is really important to live those practices and teachings yourself and have your own reflection on it, to be able to more authentically teach those practices to others.
Something that I was not expecting was the amount of rituals that we were able to experience and participate in. When doing my research, what stood out the most was that there was an emphasis on ritual and meditation and mantra work, and the depth that I was able to access was quite profound for me and unexpected. I didn't know how powerful these experiences were. It was really, I wasn't expecting being able to go so deep within myself during the rituals that we got to participate in. Naga, who led all of the rituals and did a great job of setting a foundation and something that we could, with some groundwork so that we could enter the ritual with some sort of understanding of how we could use our Shakti and how to work with the prana to be able to achieve, and maybe not achieve, but just to experience something so, I almost don't have words to describe sort of what I was experiencing during the rituals, but it was something that I was not expecting, to be able to access this sort of space in which it became clear to me why the essence of these traditions have been continued to be passed down from teacher to student over eons of time. It was really incredible to be able to experience that in this day and age with, so much going on in the world. It was truly amazing and enriching in every single way.
Something that was really unexpected for me was, even though I had never been to this place before, this beautiful place in the jungle, I felt like I was coming home. And when you're here and you're breathing this jungle prana and surrounded by the simplest things, like the sounds of birds chirping, monkeys climbing the trees rustling in the wind, listening to the waterfall, it took me back to a place of coming home. And I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go somewhere totally unfamiliar and maybe feel out of place. I kind of felt like I was going on an adventure and I was seeking something, but you know what really ended up happening was I found a place that I already knew that was familiar, and that was just sort of coming back to my heart and coming back to who I am. So besides all of the amazing things that this place brings, the food, the curriculum, the yoga, the people, I mean, all of that was incredible. But yeah, the biggest surprise and the biggest positive feeling I had was just feeling like being here really connected me to myself, my higher self.